Evening, friends. Welcome to the Monday Jam. Here I am back on location in Southern California, back at the old home place, the old adobe hacienda on the mountain built by my great-grandparents a long time ago. Feels good to be back. Have my feet on this cold tile floor and be ready to jam some bluegrass with you. So you're here to play along, and I'm here to provide the solid rhythm for you and the framework of the songs for you to play along with. I'm also here to provide some breaks and some leads of my own that might give you a little inspiration to play off of. Because what is a jam if you're generating all the ideas yourself, right? Okay, I'm going to double check the live streams, and then we're going to get to it with a good old Bill Monroe number called Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine in the key of G. And as you know, most of you out there, the premise here is that I just kind of set up the song. You know, I give you a brief run through without getting into like too much lesson-oriented stuff. I'm not here necessarily to give you a lesson on this music, but I'm here to give you the context of how to play it and how to play it even if you don't know the song very well. That's the point, because we show up at jams. We show up at gigs sometimes. I show up at professional paid gigs often, not knowing the music very well. Not always by my choice. When I have the opportunity to learn the music, I do, but things come up and you might just find yourself on a stage, those of you who perform, you know, not being that aware of what's happening, but having this set of skills that you can work on in this context to get better at that. So anyway, I give you a brief run through of the song, and then I'll give you a sample kickoff. What's a kickoff? Well, a kickoff is an instrumental introduction of a song, usually melody-based. And so I'll give you that little sample kickoff. And then I'll let you kick the song off and we'll go for it. And I have a metronome going here so that we stay in time together. Okay, everything's working. So we're going to get started. Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine. I'm going to go ahead and I'll run through it a little quicker than the slow tempo, just to save time. In the key of G, it goes a 1, 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 5 and a 1, 4 and 4 and a 1, 4 and a 5 and a 1. Very typical Bill Monroe song form and melody. We're pretty close to the tempo I was going to start at anyway. So here's the click track. You can hear it, hopefully not too loud. I try to set this so that it helps me stay perfectly in time, but it's not overbearing in your ears. You want to play always as if that chop, this is the mandolin chop, 1, 2, 3, as if that's always going in your head, even if it's not there audibly. So the training here, for those of you who are into timing, which I hope you all are, is to make that automatic. And even if I turn that off, you'd still hear that click. You'd still have that timing in your head. So I try to develop your subconscious to sense that, and try not to, like, you know, have it be like blazing loud. When you're practicing with your metronome, have the same approach. Keep it as low as you can hear it, as low as it's there to keep you in time. Don't have it super loud because it's just annoying, and you don't need it to be loud. You don't want to lean on it too hard. You just want it to be there to keep you in time. Okay, here we go. My kickoff would go a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. something like that. I don't play this song very often. It's kind of funny. When we started this during the pandemic, you know, there was the idea was that there was lots of these standards coming up that most of them I had not ever kicked off because the guitar doesn't necessarily kick these songs off. So this has been part of my practice along the way. And by now, I've gotten lots of kickoffs going from having played these songs so much, and hopefully you have too. So here we go. Kick us off on Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. First verse. You say you're sorry once again, dear. You want me to take you back once more. You say you need a helping hand, dear. But that's what you told me once before. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. I'll play it. I know that soon you'll find a new love. I feel your heart has turned to stone. But please let me down real easy, for loneliness moves in as you move on. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Play. Nice job. Here's the last chorus. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Let's tag it. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Okay. So I was gonna end it, and then I said, let's tag it. So there you go. That means we're gonna tag the little spin of the neck, and then the little dip of the neck means we're gonna end like a foot kick on the jam. These words I say might be just like Groundhog Day for many of you out there. I wonder I wonder what that experience is like, hearing me say the same things over and over again. Some things become habit. Okay, but it does feel good to be at home, and part of my mission tonight is to soften up a little bit. On the last couple Mondays, I realized sometimes it might be because I'm not hearing well, maybe my ears are clogged up or something, but I'll catch myself like starting to play like too loud and sing too loud for the situation. So tonight, my goal is to just be relaxed and lighten up a little bit. It's okay to do that. You want to have volume and be good at that when you're playing in loud situations. But you also want to be able to relax and lay back. And when you listen to recordings by Tony Rice or David Greer or, you know, all the great players of all the instruments, they're not necessarily like playing as loud. The old school players, yes, they're blaring away and playing really loud. But a lot of the real graceful kind of next generation bluegrass that we really like, you know, for me, for guitar players, we think about Tony Rice, David Greer, players like that. They're not playing very hard. That's why they're so graceful and have such a nice touch and nice dynamic. So I'm going to try to kind of play light and easy tonight. Okay, Rough and Rocky is our next call. And I see some folks chiming in. That's great. Everybody chime in. Let us know where you are, how you're doing, and what you are playing tonight. What instrument you have in your hands. Okay, Rough and Rocky is, you know, a slow song. That's about right. So I'm backing down the tempo a little bit. I'm assuming most of you know this song. Starts in the same note as the last song, so okay. 1 and 1 and 4, 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and 1, 4, 1. 5, 5 back to 1. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Hang on the 1. Don't that sea look white and 5. 1 and 1, 4, 1. 5 and 5 and a 1. Here's my kickoff. Keep it simple. Simple song. But this was one that you can work on your harmonies. And this is a great song for actually learning how to sing harmony. And one that often comes up at workshops that I'm involved in with other instructors at bluegrass camps, you know, teaching harmonies. Okay, here we go. Rough and Rocky, or Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky, is the actual title. And I'm giving this a moment because I'm seeing my signal dipping ever so slightly. I'm going to make sure we're uninterrupted here and let this helicopter go by. We're out in the country here in Hamul, California. I'll tell you what, the country's getting noisier and noisier. Okay, I think we're stable enough, and here we go. I did check the signal today, and it's blazing. We got a blazing fast Wi-Fi here, thanks to my mom. Okay, a Rough and Rocky in the key of G, kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. last verse. One more kiss before I leave you. One more kiss before we part. You have caused me lots of trouble. Darling, you have broke my heart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? When she's in my arms asleep. Sweet and slightly accusatory song. I got one word wrong. Can't you hear the night bird crying? Yep, that's the beginning of the second verse. So those of you singing along probably caught that and made the adjustment. Okay, a used to be. How about it? A Bill Monroe song that popped into my head, and I don't know if I've ever done this song. I probably have at some point, but there on bluegrasslyrics.com there's 2 verses, but every version I've heard only has the 1 verse and the 1 chorus. So I'm going to turn the tempo up a wee bit. We might kind of kick back and forth a little bit on some tempos here because this one just feels better a little bit quicker. And this is within, hopefully within your abilities. Key of G. 1 and 1 and a 1 and 1. 4 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 1 and 1. 4 and a 5 and a 1. 4 and a 4 and a 1. 4 and a 4 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 1, my little darling. 4 and a 5 and a 1. So let's do that for the kickoff, just the A part or the verse, and which is actually kind of like more of a chorus. So let's call it the A part, the first part of the song, and then when we do breaks, we'll trade from the A part to the B part. So I'll start with the A part on the 1 chord, and then I'll pass it to you to the B part, which goes to the 4 chord, and then next round, you'll take the A part over the 1 chord and pass it to me to take the 4 chord. Okay? And then we'll go straight to the 4 chord after that, but I'll cue you. I'm going to call that the chorus, the B part, even though they're both, you could call both sections the chorus. But anyway, kick us off on the A part and the key of G. Here we go. Used to Be by Bill Monroe. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You don't love me Those cold, cold kisses that you gave me, little darling, have proved to me you found somebody new. Tomorrow'll be another lonesome day, and I know you'll want me far away. Hey, you don't love me anymore, my darling. I'm just a used to be to you. I'll start. Just a used to be to you. Those cold, cold kisses that you gave me, little darling, have proved to me you found somebody new. Tomorrow'll be another lonesome day, and I know you'll want me far away. Just a used to be to you. Start it. Now I got it. Tomorrow'll be another lonesome day, and I know you'll want me far away. Hey, you don't love me anymore, my darling. I'm just a used to be to you. I'm just a used to be to you. So, in a song like that, it's kind of nebulous what you call the verse and what you call the chorus. So, by saying chorus, I hope you understand I meant going to the second part. Probably talked about that way too much. A part and B part is usually how we differentiate songs. That's how we differentiate the sections of tunes, of instrumentals. So oftentimes that's a more clear way of referring to a song. Has nothing to do with the key you're in. The A part is the first part, the B part is the second part. Okay. You get that. Here I am teaching too much for my own good. How is everyone doing out there? Hello, YouTube. Sandy at the top of the list, playing banjo or dobro, or maybe both at once. I dare you, Sandy. Hello, Robert Andrews, representing in North Idaho. Okay. Hello, Kim Harris in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Right on. Hello, Andre Demura. Howdy from Fort Worth. Very cool. And we got Scott in Flagler Beach playing some bass. And Robert Andrews with the crap top D18. Hey, welcome to the club, you know. Carl Malley on the Martin D28 in Cedar Rapids, Idaho. Hello, Carl. Hello, Peter Zellman, loving the slow jam from Greensboro. Well, I love it that you are here. Thanks for being here, Peter. Mo Whit, how do you hold your pick? Well, sign up for my course on Artist Works, and I'll run you through all of those details in great detail. The Whites have a third verse. Okay, yeah, I know there's a second verse, and I don't know who. I don't think it comes from Monroe, but anyway, I'll look into that a little deeper next time. Hello, Dickie Derry. You're right on time. Don't worry about it. Thanks for being here. And hello, Ava in Arcata. Nice to see you. Okay, coming in on the Facebook land, Daniel McPartland in Richmond, Virginia. Often at the top of the list. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Heidi in New Jersey. Hello, James in New Jersey. James always has good requests. Jim Hanaway. Gordon Porter, hello. And hello, Leonard Greco. Rainy Monday in Oregon. Great. I'm glad you're getting some rain. It is dry and hot here in Southern California, which I'll take it. But yeah, we definitely always grateful for the rain. John Keegan, hello, John in Mainville. And hello, Heidi. Hello there. Hello, John Boyd. In Kansas City, hello, Kevin Cresham. Nice to see you. My little post about the backpacking guitar you sent me kind of went viral. Way to go. Thanks for that. And thank you so much again, Kevin, for the instrument. It's a lovely thing. I might just leave that in the front of my truck, like at all times. Then I'll have something when I'm stuck in traffic to pick up. I'm definitely going to put that backpacker guitar to use. Hello, Colin Burns, up late in the UK. Let's see. So, Colin, we are now, the time change makes us further away from your time in the UK, right? It separates us by 1 more hour. Tim Evans, Old Love Letters. Good call. I will try that one. And Teresa is playing your San Juan mandolin. Very cool. Hello, Gordon Porter in Australia. All right. Well, it's nice to have folks from all around the world playing and jamming with one another. And I know that some of you have made friends amongst yourselves and made connections, and that's another beautiful thing about bluegrass music, right? We have this little online international jam community, and I hope some of you are keeping in touch in person. Okay, moving right along. Ragtime Annie is our instrumental, our first instrumental of the evening. And I know this is this is a slow tempo already, I should say. Easy is a loaded word. Nothing's easy. This is, we've all had to learn. Many of us are still learning. I'm still learning. None of this is easy. But anyway, I'm backing this down a little bit on the tempo to make it a little bit more generally accessible for the group. And here we go. Ragtime Annie in the key of D is a standard old-time fiddle tune. And despite its title, there's not really a whole lot ragtimey about it, but it doesn't follow like your typical like ragtime changes, so to speak. It's a little more basic than that, but it goes in the key of D. 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 1, and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4, 5 and a 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 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 5 and a 5 and a 1. So I'm going to kick it off being an instrumental, and let's go twice through. I'll play it all the way through, 2 A's, 2 B's, and then you'll play it all the way through. And then we'll do that again, and then me, and then you. So twice through, me, you, and then you tag it at the end. Here we go, Ragtime Annie in the key of D. I'm going to kick it off. Fun. Keeping it simple, keeping it clear. Okay, next. I've Endured in the key of D on our little Ola Bell Reed kick that we did last week. We did, what did we do last week? We did High on a Mountain. Now this one I'm going to get us going a little bit quicker. Okay, so I will go ahead and hang out in the key. It's in the key of D, but I'm going to hang out in open. I'm going to hang out in capo 2 land, C position. But wherever you're at, here's the song. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4, 4 and 4 and 4 and a 1. 4 and a 4 and 4 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 4 and 5 and a 1. that'll be my kickoff. Same form all the time, on the breaks, on the singing, everything, and on the kickoff. So here we go. Kick us off on I've Endured in the key of D. And I might back this down just a tiny bit, make it a little more accessible for everybody. Here we go. I've Endured in D. Kick us off. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Many years ago, I've climbed those hills and valleys through the rain and snow. I've seen the lightning flash and I've heard the thunder roll. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? I got it. Barefoot in the summer, on into the fall. Too many mouths to feed, they couldn't clothe us all. Sent to church on Sundays to learn the golden rule. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? Play. I've worked for the rich and I've lived with the poor. I've seen many heartaches and I'll see many more. I've lived love through sorrow, been to success's door. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? Regular tag. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? Nice. The reason I said regular tag is because anyone who knows the Tim O'Brien version tends to tag it in the Tim O'Brien way, which is really cool. If you and I are like in a jam, we might look at each other and be like, yeah, here it comes. His tag goes to the 4, and then to the 3 minor, and then to the 4. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? Just on the tag. It's a cool little thing, little twist. Okay, that was fun. Don't let your sweet love die. Hey, why not? I haven't done this song in years, and I don't know why it popped into my head. Maybe it came up somewhere on a Spotify. oftentimes, I listen to Spotify, and sometimes I'll put something on, and then when it's over, it just starts playing you things that are kind of like that. And this might have popped up and reminded me of how cool this song is. And it comes from Jimmy Martin, but the first version that I ever heard was Roland White singing it with the Nashville Bluegrass Band from probably some of those 90s albums that he was on. Sweet love died like flowers in the fall. Now this will be probably like kind of the actual tempo of the song. We're only at 88, which is still in my slow range. But it's just 1, 4, 5 in the key of A. Those little holds on the, when I'm singing it, it does a couple beats of a hold, and you'll just hear that when I'm singing it. But here's how the song goes on the breaks and on the kickoff. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1. So my kickoff would go. Shoot, I'm doing the hold. Here we go. Here's the kickoff straight through. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. One of my incentives, truly, when we first started this back during the shutdown, was like, hey, look at me, I can kick off a song that I've never kicked off before because I know the melody in my head. Now I actually have myself under the gun, like, you need to be able to do a good kickoff on this song. So I get a little nervous sometimes if I'm not up on some of these kickoffs. But anyway, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not here to judge or please, just to give my poor heart ease. Hey, that's a lyric from the song. I'm just here to set you all up and practice along with you. So here we go. Kick us off on Don't Let Your Sweet Love Die in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fall. Don't take away the smile and leave the tears. My heart believes in you. Please say you love me too. Don't leave me now to face these lonely years. I've drifted all alone, no one to call my own. And then you came like an angel from the sky. You said we'd never part. Don't leave and break my heart. Don't say goodbye. Don't let your sweet love die. I got it. They'll bloom again someday. Will you love me when the rosebuds open wide? Or will your kiss to be only a memory? Don't let your sweet love die. Play. without you, life would seem like death to me. I've grown so used to you, I can't believe we're through. Don't say goodbye, don't let your sweet love die, me than you. Don't let your sweet love die like flowers in the fall. Don't take away the smile and leave the tears. My heart believes in you, please say you love me too. Don't leave me now, don't let your sweet love die. Okay, we did it. You know what, that lyric I mentioned before is actually from the other song that Jimmy Martin does that's just like this one, which is, I'm not here to judge or plead, but to give your poor heart ease. Don't give your heart to a rambler. It's like the same song, sort of. Same melody, same form. Almost exactly. So that was a misquote there. But hey, that's a great song, and kind of like the opposite of Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler. This is a little more of a gentle love song, or a pleading song, where Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler is a very dismissive song. Okay, getting into the analysis of the lyrics here. What's next? We got Cripple Creek in A, and I'm just going to go for it. If you don't know Cripple Creek yet, it's time to learn Cripple Creek, and you can do that on my Artist Works course. You can do that on some of my jam play offerings I've done in years past, and you can play along jams that has that with the description. Okay. Everyone doing okay out there? Everyone still with me? Looks like we are. Jim Adams is in North County, San Diego. Very cool. And Blake Addison is in Lithia Springs, Georgia. Bill Diedrich asks, what capo to use? This is a Phil Elliott capo. I won this as part of my prize at Winfield. I don't know if I would like pay for one of these, but I have two of them from Winfield prizes. Okay, where are we? Cripple Creek. Okay, I'm going to kick it off, and we're going to play it 3 times through right here at this tempo. Okay, Cripple Creek in A. Did I say 3 times? I meant 2 times. Meet you, tag it. Short and sweet like we do on the slow jam. Here we go. Fun. Okay, one more song here on the slow jam, and we will take a short pause and get right back to mid-tempo. So come on back for the mid-tempo jam. Keep your skills moving. Don't shortchange yourself by only playing slow tempos all the time. And this is going to be Sitting on Top of the World, which we often do in one of the other sets, but here's a slow tempo version. Okay, we don't go to the minor, we don't go to the 5, we just play it straight like Monroe. Okay, here we go. Sitting on Top of the World, in the key of A, you're going to kick us off. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She's gone and I don't worry. I'm on top of the world. Play. Now she's gone and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world, me than you. Fun, slow jam. And the event is 10, and I think I'm the last set, 2 to 3, something like that. And so that's my next gig, Poway Train Song Festival. And oh, hey, those of you who follow the River Wondergrass stuff, tickets for 2024 launches of the River Wondergrass expeditions go on sale tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So we've kind of dropped some hints of what the dates are to those of you on the email list, but it'll all be announced first thing tomorrow, and you'll see me on some of those. So just a heads up there, if you want to join us on a River Wondergrass expedition with a drift dinosaur, check that out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The ticket link is on my website. And there you go. Okay, I'll see you next Monday. But I'm first going to see you here at the Mid-Tempo Jam in about 10 minutes. Okay, thanks for your donations, everybody. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in 10.